Welcome everybody to this February edition of our video blog. I'm George Veeder, CEO and President and Founder of Veeder Financial Group, and I'm excited to share with you my perspective and get a little nostalgic for a minute about where we are at this point in time. First of all, it dawned on me that last month in January, it was our 25th anniversary of Veeder Financial Group. We opened our doors in the same corporate complex where we do business now in January of 2001, 25 years ago. Interesting to note, the Dow at that time was 10,800. We just crossed last Friday 50,000 Dow. So a lot's happened in that period of time that I just am so grateful for. I'm here at our barn and our arena complex, which in 2010 was built for our clients, you, to have our events here. We have our annual rodeo and barbecue that many of you have been to in September, and that's why we built this facility here, to make sure that we could invite people to this ranch that has such deep meaning to me and share that part of my life with those people that I feel so much gratitude towards as the business has grown. We started with a single vision in mind, to create a multidisciplined practice where people could come and get their needs met, whatever they were at that moment in time. We wanted to help people with taxes and tax planning. We wanted to help them with estate and estate planning. We, of course, wanted to help them make sure that their portfolios were organized and monitored and adjusted correctly to get them to their goals with the least amount of volatility and risk possible for whatever their ambitions were. And I feel like we have evolved into more than $1 billion company by doing that one client at a time and by having satisfied clients that refer their friends. So the growth has always been organic, which I just feel super grateful for. Now, as far as an update, I mentioned to you that the Dow just reached 50,000 on Friday, which is another historic landmark. Now, the S&P and the NASDAQ, conversely, had 3 negative weeks in a row. Here's what that tells you. Those indexes, the S&P and the NASDAQ, are more weighted towards technology. And technology, especially the mega cap technology companies that we call the Magnificent Seven, that are geared towards the evolution of artificial intelligence applications, they may have gotten a little expensive. And so to me, having a little bit of a pullback in those stocks is super productive for the market. It allows the market to have a more broad advance where we're considering other asset classes. The Dow, percentage-wise, has done better the last 3 weeks than the S&P and the NASDAQ. It's not as weighted towards technology, and that's really the difference. So we're getting a lot of exciting growth and momentum in, for example, foreign stocks. 2 years ago, nobody was betting on foreign markets, but they were our best performing asset sectors last year. That is another thesis or another case study on why you have to diversify, and you can't just follow trends. I tell people at the seminars and also in person all the time, the best way to lose money is to keep betting on the horse that won the last race, because you're betting on something that's at its peak and has a low probability of continuing to advance, a high probability of being sold off, where other asset classes that are less expensive and represent more value have less of a probability of going down and more of a probability of going up. So the key is balance, and we feel like we study, continue to work on our portfolios, and I personally have taken charge of them since day one and still do. So I want you to know that we feel like after 25 years, we're now in a position to really have the best exponential growth that we've ever had. We know what we're doing. We have all these market cycles behind us. We have a phenomenal team of professionals. We have a CPA at our office with 19 years of experience. We have an attorney that we've been working with for 17 years, and an incredible, efficient, and just smart and capable staff of administrators as well as other advisors. And I am more excited than I've ever been, honestly. I feel like I have built to this point to really now become what I have the ability that God's given me to become as an advisor to you. And so let's just have fun in the next 25 years and see what we can create. Thank you. God bless you. I'll talk to you in March.